moments over the years, ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And Clemson's talent being far superior, dominated, cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the tunnel.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Clemson's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete on the right side. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Found a little bit of room to operate, but but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clemson set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off play action. Got him downfield. And he'll be brought down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the first.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket and he takes off.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The lone back's got it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. The game originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Catch in the middle, it's McKay.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Now make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this offense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's McKay. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Complete to start this drive.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Pressure coming. But a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it behind the line. It's McKay. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looking downfield on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It's a draw. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold on.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working. They'll back up after the holding penalty. The give out of the gun. Corralled and brought down by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's fired. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Shakes off the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Trying to impose their will with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Caught close to the marker. It's Boyd. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Direct snap. Finds a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Guys, one of the more iconic games in college football is being contested right now. Ohio State and Michigan, the game, and we've got the update. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
Got his man quickly.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's fired. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. He has 60 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Using the quick game.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone cup.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fighting off the defender. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that is another.
Running to the left. Running to Green. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds the tight end. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on! And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think Jesse...
There he goes! They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Tigers have pushed it inside the 20. Third down play from the gun. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Wilkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got it in the middle, it's McKay. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First down for the offense.
They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. Sweet cut there. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.